Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to go over some of the camping stuff that I take with me when I'm doing a destination hunt. There's a lot to pack, there's a lot to have, there's a lot to buy, and I've got this over the course of the last probably year. I really cracked down and bought a lot of it when I decided I was going to go on a bear hunt up in Idaho, and I really upped the products that I already had to better quality. Whether it was just a smaller compact version or a heavier duty version or just the name brand version that's a little bit more reliable. And I'm going to go over all of those with you today. That will be in the back of my rig when it comes hunting season. As far as sleeping arrangements, I have a third row seating 2004 Sequoia. I'll ditch these seats, my sleeping platform in here, sleep a little bit elevated and then have stuff beside me, or I can utilize my rooftop tent that I have installed on here. More than likely I'll use a rooftop tent, especially when I go to Kansas. I have my buddy with me, Unnotched, which Brandon Sanders, shout out to him. One of us will utilize the back of the Sequoia, and then the other will use the rooftop tent. Now the rooftop tent that I have is an Ironman 4x4, and it has a annex with it, so that allows it to drop down, has a floor, and then 3 enclosed walls that you can use to get inside, in and out of your vehicle. Plus you can sleep on the floor and you are out of the weather. It does have a wall that you can put up to block the vehicle, that way it's fully enclosed, nothing can get in or out. So somebody can sleep on the floor down there on a cot. The tent will sleep 2 people. But me and Brandon ain't staying up there. But who knows? So alright, we'll go ahead and get started. One of the things that you're going to need is a table. Now, this table here is from Coleman. It's an Amazon purchase. Most everything that I'm going to be talking about today has come from Amazon. There's a few items that I've just bought that hadn't came in yet, but little portable table, eat dinner on, set your laptop on it when you're dumping footage, editing, you know, that type of thing. I bought a cheap one. I tried it once at an event that I went to, and it broke on me. So I sent that back and went ahead and spent another extra $20 and got the Coleman brand. Some other things we might put on top of that table, and that would be a cooking system. Now I have a few different cooking systems. Here's one here. It's a little propane portable grill. Easy to get around, not too big. Put your little mini propane bottle, slap a steak on there. I use this quite a bit, especially out camping. So sticking with the food and cooking topic, Jetboil. I use the crap out of a Jetboil. I'm a big coffee drinker. Drink coffee throughout the day, especially when hunting. You warm up your water. You can do instant coffee that way, or you can get the Jetboil that has a coffee press with it, which I have. Boil your water, put your coffee grounds in there, let it sit for a little bit. Use your French press, press that down. You can either drink right from this or pour that into the cup whichever cup you desire. I eat a lot of bag meals. I warm up my water, throw them in a Mountain House bag, let that cook. I really like these. They, you know, you're going to spend an average of $10 to $11 a meal, but if you buy them in a box, it drops that price down. You can really save a little bit of money by doing this, getting 3 meals out of it. They're packed full of protein and carbs. I usually eat just 2 of these a day, one for breakfast, and then I'll eat one for dinner, and then just for lunch, I'm just kind of snacking. Now, as far as sleeping arrangements, we'll go back to that. With whether I'm sleeping in the tent, in the back, in a tent on the ground, you know, anything like that, I am going to be using the Big Agnes sleeping system. It's very packable. This is just the storage pack that you put it in. That way it's not completely folded down the whole time. It's a 3-layer system, and so you can use it when it's freezing out, not so cold, or when it's hot. They all come apart. You can add each layer as you need, and once you pack it down, it packs here's the sleeping system here, and you pack it down and it fits in this bag here. I took it out to Idaho. I'd have this in my bag, and I just sleep with this every evening, and very lightweight. And I'll throw a link in there. You can see it. It is a little bit pricey, but it's 1,000% worth it. Now onto a sleeping pad. I use this Nemo sleeping pad. It's got a little bag with it. You blow air into it, then you roll that bag and it blows up your sleeping pad. It works well with the Big Agnes sleeping bag because on the back side of the sleeping bag there's actually straps that you put on each corner of your sleeping pad, and it'll hold it in place throughout the night. Good sleeping pad, one that's durable, insulated, and it's not going to give out on you the first night when you run into a sharp rock, you know, something like that, or pinch it. There's a few different pillow options. When I'm not packing my pillow and it's just in my vehicle at all times, I use this larger, much fluffier, comfy pillow. But if I'm packing in and I need to take a pillow in my bag, I don't want to use up this much space while using a pillow. So I use this pillow. Is it as comfortable to me? No, not really. But look how tiny it is compared to that other one. You just pull that out and you blow it up. Simple as that. There's your pillow for the night. And you're not carrying around the bulk. Moving on. Next is lighting. You can buy four or six pack of these off Amazon. Again, I'll include that link also. I'll try to list a link of about everything I've bought just so you can see a picture of it. Kind of see what price-wise what you're looking at, you know, whatnot. But hang these around camp. Hang them inside the tent, you know, hang them in the back of the rig. That way I'm not running the battery using the dome lights. Heating. It's called MyHeat. Again, off Amazon. Now this is electric, so you will need electric for this, but I'll show you how I run that. I didn't want to run a propane heater simply because of carbon monoxide. I did buy a propane heater and a carbon monoxide detector that I can throw inside the vehicle, leave the windows cracked, and I'm not making myself up. But this heater works good. I used it last year out in Kansas. In the evenings, I was sleeping in a camper shell, and at night it was getting in the low 20s, and that was before I had the Big Agnes bag, and it was pretty cold. Now, to power this is what I highly recommend you to get anytime you need to have a power source. And that is the Duracell power bank off Amazon. Just push on, turn it on when you need it. It's got a light. I haven't used this since May and it's still at 86%. It's got an LED light with it. It's got a couple settings on it. I do have a full video on YouTube about this, and I'll attach that in the description so you can click right on there. But I highly recommend you getting one of this. I'll run my heater off of it. I'll charge my devices. We actually had an electric chainsaw out in Idaho, and we had to use that chainsaw, cut a big tree that was probably 24 to 28 inches around, pine tree that had fallen over the trail. We had to get the four-wheelers and side-by-sides through. Used the saw, died, charged the battery. Used the saw, died, charged the battery. I think we got 2.5 charges out of this device for the chainsaw. And a way to charge that is you can charge it on the road as you're driving. With the cigarette lighter, you can charge it that way. Or it comes with a 100-watt solar panel, and that charges it in just a few hours in good sunlight. Rain gear, I just use Frog Togs. I haven't upgraded my rain gear yet. I always have a pant and a coat on me. They don't pack the best compared to your bigger name brands. Kifaru makes a great set but just a little pricey, and I just haven't upgraded my stuff yet. But good rain gear, at least have it in my bag with me. That way, if it is raining and I do need to cook outside, I can throw this on and be good to go. Eating utensils, I can't find my other set right now, but I do have a different set here. These do work fine, but if you're eating out of a Mountain House bag, you want to use the longer spoon or fork. That way you're just not getting your hand down in your bag, and you can get into them corners and get every last bite out of there. And then these here are under warmers. I found these on Amazon. They come in an XL, large, medium, and small. It heats up over 100 degrees. You simply throw this on. If you're sleeping, it's frigid cold, or you're out hunting, it's frigid cold. And it activates and warms your core up. If you get hot, you take it off, put it in a Ziploc bag, and it'll save its own heat, and you can use it later. It has up to 12 hours of use. One thing I forgot to mention is this portable power bank. It also has a solar charger on it. That way, while you're using it, it does charge. And I put this in my backpack, take it out to the woods with me in case I need to charge something in a pinch. Once I got done making my video yesterday, Amazon was delivered and my cargo cart was delivered with that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. And this is a cargo hauler that goes into your Reese hitch. But also the cool thing about it is there's a handle that you extend with these. And it comes with an axle and wheels. That way you can use it as a deer cart also. It's a little heavier than normal, but it's multifunctionable. Now I don't have a deer cart inside my vehicle or a deer sled taking up space that I can use for something else. I got a 2-in-1 product and it works perfect. So that is everything I have and everything that I like to bring with me when out hunting, and especially on a destination hunt when I'm going to be camping, staying a few nights. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you.